That details the video without showing it. Yeah. Immediately after commanding Toledo to show his hands, the officer shot the boy at close distance. Toledo's hands were raised when he was shot. The footage shows. The video has been released as of earlier today in Chicago, where a police officer fatally shot 13-year-old Adam Toledo as he raised his hands in a little village alley on March 29th. The video comes from body cameras worn by police when an officer fatally shot Toledo on March 29th in Little Village. The Civilian Office of Police Accountability, which is investigating the shooting, also released third-party video transmission from the city's Office of Emergency Communications, shot spotter recordings, case incident information, and tactical response and arrest reports. Mayor Lori Lightfoot, the Toledo family's attorneys, and local leaders have asked people to remain peaceful as the footage is released. I fucking doubt that they will because it is incredibly damning. A 13-year-old boy is asked to raise their hands. He raises his hands, and then subsequently he gets shot in the fucking chest. The attorneys did not disclose what the family saw in the video, but they say they are conducting their own investigation into his death. Officer flashes a strobe flashlight at Toledo and says, "Hands, show me your fucking hands." The body camera footage appears to show Toledo standing near the fence with a gun in his hand, holding it behind his back. Immediately after commanding Toledo to show his hands, the officer shot the boy at close distance. Toledo's hands were raised when he was shot, the footage shows. Toledo collapsed into the parking lot as the officer walks up to him and radios for backup and an ambulance, the footage shows. Footage released by police does not show Toledo point or raise the gun at the officer at the conclusion of the chase. Toledo does not appear to be holding the gun as an officer shot him, though the video does not clearly show him dropping the gun. For those of you who don't want to watch the video. The conclusion of the foot chase to the fatal shooting happened only in 1 second, said Brendan Deanahan, Police Department Chief of Detectives. Release of the footage will show just how quickly the incident unfolded, he said. After the officer shot Toledo, he walked towards the boy and radioed for backup and an ambulance. The footage shows, look at me, you all right, where you shot? The officer says to Toledo, who is unresponsive. The officer lifts up Toledo's sweatshirt to look for a wound and tells the boy, stay with me. The officer radios for someone to bring him a medical kit. Responding officers and the officer who shot Toledo then begin to treat the 13-year-old, performing CPR on the boy. The officer who shot Toledo walks away from the scene by himself. Minutes later, a police supervisor radios in to the officers on scene to turn their body cameras off. That was the wonderful part about it. If I'm not mistaken, a cop came in and was like, turn your body cameras off and separate. Copa initially said it would not release the videos of the shooting due to Toledo's age, but amid mounting pressure, the agency reversed course and said it would release the videos within 60 days. The office first invited Toledo's family to watch the videos, which they did Tuesday. If the police, that was what Kim Potter did. Kim Potter, who murdered Dante Wright, as a commanding officer responding to a police shooting, literally told the two cops to immediately turn their body cameras off and separate from one another. Fuck, I'm mixing up my stories. Sorry. Wrong murder. That was a murder that Kim Potter was responding to as a commanding officer. Then she herself murdered Dante Wright recently this week. So I want to be a good feminist, but boys in teen schools always call boys simps when they defend girls. What? It's not the right time, okay? Anyway, there's not more information that I want to talk about here, but he was a 7th grader in Gary Elementary School, was laid to rest on Friday. His family thanked Little Village community members for the outpouring of support they've received since his death. Lightfoot said she has seen the video. She would not comment on what they show, though she said Toledo did not shoot at any police officers. The murderer of Dante Wright was involved in the shooting also? No, Dante Wright's murderer was involved in another shooting in Minnesota in 2019. So the shooting that I was describing is separate. Can't call it murder because it's only alleged right now? What? No, I can call it whatever the fuck I want, you dumb fuck. What? What do you mean it's only alleged right now? A cop fucking drops a 13-year-old kid whose hands are in the air and I call that murder and you're like, I don't know. I think we need to have a semantics argument here. What are you, fucking stupid? It's 100% murder. It's the murder of a child. Okay? He murdered a child. Well, then you're not being accurate. It says, say no to Cuomo. You know, sometimes I can't tell if it's a lefty that says, like, say no to Cuomo because we fucking hate Cuomo here in this community. But it's probably some dumbass, brain dead, absolutely fucking straight up smooth brained conservative worm who has this point of view. And it literally is quit GPA, man. Still ACAB, guys? ACAB, anyone? Yes, 5-star hotels. Bachelor's degree. Why is it dumb? Call of food, dude. -1. Yeah, you might as well end. Let's hope that, you know, that alleged murder never happens to you or your fucking children by the hands of the police. And then people turn around and defend your murderers. Okay? Idiot. What are you, a judge? Yeah, I have to be a judge to fucking, you know. Are you threatening him? See, this is the funniest part about this. Motherfucker, he literally is taking this so lightheartedly. Why would that be considered a threat if it's not literal murder? Like, what? How do you flip that narrative so quickly? It's like, if you're the one who's saying, like, well, it's not murder, it's just the end of life, and allegedly there could be a murder there. And I say, well, I hope it doesn't happen to you then, and then have someone else fucking defend your alleged murderers. You go all of a sudden and flip the script so quick. You're like, whoa, dude, that's a threat. You're literally murdering him with your words, dude. So what the fuck happened? So it is actually a fucked up thing. Okay, got it. Dude, I can't believe you just genocide, dude. I'm sorry. That murder that you watched on video is allegedly a murder, but what you just did is literal fucking genocide. So, sorry. Anyway. Even the news is still saying that he may have had a weapon in his hand, even though you can clearly see in the video that there's nothing in his hand when he put him up. Bro, even if he literally had a fucking deadly weapon in his hand, even if he was an adult, even if he had actually murdered someone, cops are not supposed to fucking murder you back when, like, when you have a gun and you drop it and you put your hands up. That's like, come on, dude. It's a clear-cut violation that even fucking role play cops know, okay? If someone is following your commands and is ready to be apprehended, you don't fucking execute them because that's not how the law works. I don't like people covering crimes like it's some sort of show. This includes you. I think it's better not to say that this is murder before everyone is innocent until proven guilty. Even this guy. Dude, shut the fuck up, dude. What the fuck are you talking about, dude? Dude, like, let me tell you something, okay? I am the judge, jury, and executioner, motherfucker. On this broadcast, I'm the judge, the jury, and the executioner. You dumb fuck. You say some dumb shit, I'm gonna clap you. I'm just letting you know. And if you like the boot so much that you would swallow it whole, then I will show you what it's like in a much, much less significant and much less serious way. If you're going to sit here and defend cops playing judge, jury, and executioner in the instance of a 13-year-old boy being brutally massacred, then go ahead. Enjoy your fucking permanent ban. It's nowhere near as severe as the things that you are defending, but I'll give you a little taste of it. Like, what technicality are you getting off on there? I report the news from my own personal point of view. In the instance of a 13-year-old boy being brutally massacred by police officers, they did not offer him innocent until proven guilty. They murdered him. Okay? He's now dead. A fucking 13-year-old child is now dead. And then not only did they murder him, but they tried to, in the best fucking CPD way possible, cover it up, as they have done time and time again, and failed to do so. They murdered a 7th grader. The officers told them to shut off their body cameras, and then they tried to claim that the kid, the 7th grader, the 13-year-old, had a fucking gun in his hands and actually was pointing it at the cops, as though that's justification. As though that is justification for what you probably did not watch. Anyway. You react to news. Oh, I do. And you sit here and you watch and you get so angry and you've gotten so fucking worked up for the past 7 months that like this child murder is the moment where you want to speak out and like, I guess, offer criticism. My man's always defending killers. What? What? I think you're confused, dude. Never mind. I'm not gonna ban this person. I don't know what the fuck's going on in his brain. I'm just gonna let it. I'm just gonna let it go. Okay. Gates and other members are showing each other stuff on their phones. Matt Gates is currently sitting in the House chamber with a posse. 8 members sitting, standing around him. Many talking to him. Oh, God. I don't want to know what the fuck is on that phone, dude. Anyway. Okay. I think I've done enough fucking brutal coverage. Did I run another ad at the top of the hour? I forgot to run a second ad at the top of the hour, right?